To look at the town of Vandergrift, Pennsylvania is to look at a town full of history, success, and promise. Located off the banks of the Kiskiminetas River, Vandergrift sits 40 miles east of the city of Pittsburgh. It's enjoyed bright days in western Pennsylvania business, industry, and history and fallen on hard times. Now the steel town is making a comeback through many helping hands, including one started inside the city limits. To really understand Vandergrift, you must first understand how it started. Bill Hesketh is the treasurer of the Victorian Vandergrift Museum and Historical Society.
With the history of steel in the Pittsburgh area, which we are part of, in the late 1800s, the union management relationships was at a breaking point. In 1893, a really severe strike affected all of the steel in western Pennsylvania, including the Apollo Iron and Steel Company, in which McMurtry was the president, Mr. George McMurtry. All of the industrialists recognized the need to break the union. The union had a stranglehold on the industry. Carnegie broke his in Pittsburgh through Henry Clay Frick, and gun battles with Pinkerton guards, people dying, and it was a very tumultuous time. George McMurtry decided that he was going to break it in a different way, and he needed to enlarge the plant in Apollo, and he was unable to purchase property over there, and so he bought 650 acres on this side of the river.
That land would eventually become Vandergrift, but the town, named after Captain J.J. Vandergrift, a director at the Apollo Steel Company, needed a designer, and George McMurtry wanted someone revolutionary. He enlisted the help of Frederick Law Olmsted, designer of Central Park, and the 1893 Chicago World's Fair.
His firm came down and looked at the area, and what they were noted for in their design was topographical layouts. They didn't dig into the surface. They laid the streets and things out according to the topography, which is why Vandergrift is known as the city of winding streets.
But even the appeal of a design that made Vandergrift a walking town wouldn't last forever. While it prospered heavily for most of the 20th century, steel production fell off in the 1980s, and the subsequent decline hit hard. Some people and businesses didn't hang around. Flash forward to present day, and Vandergrift stands as what some would call a depressed steel town, one with a bright past but a bleak future. However, if you talk to Meade Jack, president of the Vandergrift Improvement Program, he'll tell you that Vandergrift is a town in transition.
You're never going to bring these small towns back to where they were 20, 25, 30 years ago. But you can fix them and bring in a different type of retail to the towns.
The main role of the Vandergrift Improvement Program is to improve the look, feel, and economic well-being of downtown and residential Vandergrift. It does this through four important areas: organization, design, economic redevelopment, and promotions. The Vandergrift Improvement Program, or VIP, is a part of the Pennsylvania Downtown Association and the Main Street Program, and is partnered with such organizations as the Pittsburgh History and Landmarks Foundation. Through these partnerships, the help of local congressmen, and especially the cooperation of Vandergrift's Borough Council, the VIP is efforting to bring progress to the town. Without those partnerships, the VIP would have nothing to improve.
We want a good rapport, mainly because most of the things, if we want to do the streetscapes, we need permission to do that from the borough. If we want to fix a park, we need permission to do that.
Meade concedes that Vandergrift, in its current state, may never get back to where it once was. It's a continual process. It's reassuring to know that through those efforts, the citizens are standing squarely behind this organization.
The citizens, I think, are 100% behind us. We had to come up with $90,000, and we put it out to the citizens of Vandergrift, telling them we had to get this. And within a matter of just a few months, we went well over that. So we've done well, I think, with the citizens, them understanding what we're trying to do, and I think we get a good support from them.
With such support and vision, the VIP is setting up Vandergrift for a bright future. But where do they go from here? The VIP is looking not only at what can be done for Vandergrift today, but in the future as well. Sean Ukeba is the Main Street Program Coordinator for Vandergrift, working through the Pittsburgh History and Landmarks Foundation.
I'm in Vandergrift 3 to 4 days a week, and I'm working with the volunteers from the Vandergrift Improvement Program, advising them and guiding them on the steps that need to be taken to revitalize the community. Because I'm here in Vandergrift the majority of the time during the week, I understand the climate, the business climate, the politics, the personalities in the community, and I can get a sense of what is needed.
What's remarkable is that the VIP, started in 2003 by concerned Vandergrift business owners and citizens, has gained such a foothold in the town and its future. Yerkeba jumped on board in 2006 and hasn't looked back, using her architecture degree and skills as a preservationist to help reignite the town. Being able to push ideas like the Facade Grant Program and others doesn't hurt.
We're working with business and property owners, facilitating the Facade Grant Program, which gives property and business owners up to $5,000 per project to rehabilitate their building facades. We're working with the existing businesses, helping them with business retention, with storefront window displays, different things that they can do to improve their business condition.
Exposure in any form for the VIP, Vandergrift, and all of its ensuing and future projects can only bring out more support from those in and outside of the area.
We're getting things published, we're in magazines and newspapers, we're bringing tours into Vandergrift from conferences that are happening across the state. Hopefully, over the course of 5 to 10 years, get it back to as close as we can to its original or, its exciting state that it was in.
Vandergrift is slowly but quite assuredly working its way back to prominence. While respecting its eventful and historically significant past, the VIP and its partners look to move forward, putting their creative visions into practice. It's a process that will invite many folks to come for today and stay for tomorrow.